Woo! Sorry, guys. AIDS is the worst. Hey! Speaking of AIDS, I'm recently out of a relationship. Yeah, it's sad. I don't know. Don't you hate when you're dating someone, though, who's so crazy and jealous that everything they see is just, like, delusional? Yeah. My ex-boyfriend did, too. So, yeah. Apparently, I'm a psycho. Wasn't aware of the fact. I just kind of found myself constantly thinking of ways to go through his shit. Like, he'd go to the bathroom and leave his phone out, and I'd be like, sweet, this is great. I like went through all of his pictures, I pull one up, I'm like, who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this bitch? He's like, Anna, that's my sister's dog. I'm like, I don't like the way it's looking at you. You're not to see that dog again. I'm single now, and, ooh, that was a rough silence after that. I was hoping for maybe a laugh, it just felt too real. I've been trying to, like, go out and meet guys a lot. I've been going to this place called The Den. Have you guys been to The Den? Do you know where this is? Yes. Okay, for those of you who don't, The Den, let me explain. The Den is like where you go when you know that rape is bad, but it's like absolutely in the cards. Like if it happens, you just kind of have to be like, no, yeah, I kind of knew. I shouldn't though. I shouldn't be going to these places because I've recently jumped on this bandwagon called Feminism. I'm a late bloomer. I guess I don't know. I watched a couple videos. Like I read a BuzzFeed article. I got pissed off about something. And like it's not like I was ever not a feminist. I just like have recently created this hate fire so deep inside of me that I can't wait to go out on the weekends and just like destroy dudes. Just crush them. Like these nice guys who come up to me and they're like, "Hey, can I get you a drink?" I'm like, "Can you get me a drink? Can you get me a drink? Jesus. Who raised you?" A few weekends ago, I was out with some of my friends, and I was about to get into an Uber, and I feel someone tap me on the shoulder, and I turn around, it's this guy, he's like super out of breath. He's like, "Oh my God, thank God I found you. You left your phone back at the bar, so here you go." You know, I was like, "Oh, did I just leave my phone at the bar? Oh, whoops, my woman's brain just left my phone." He was like, "Yes." I'm like, "Oh, okay, well, how do you know I wasn't going back for it? How do you know I didn't mean to leave it there?" He's like, "Because I just ran 5 blocks to give it to you. You weren't coming back for that." I was like, "Okay, I'll take my roofie dusted iPhone, thank you very much." So I've recently picked up this project called Making Friends. Girlfriends, to be exact, like girls, because they're scary and I'm not good at... Yeah, she's like, yeah, girl. We'll talk after. You can be my friend. You're my new project. No, but I don't know. They're just like hard to talk to, especially being in LA. Like I met this group of girls and I've been hanging out with them, but they're like, they're so, like, they're this big, they're skinny, and they just, like, do Bikram and, like, drink root. Just drink root. And I don't know, I'm from the Midwest, I like to eat food and be drunk at least 100% of all the day, every day. So it's hard to fit in, but I was out with a couple of these girls a few days ago, and I'm talking to one of them, and she's like, "Oh my God, you guys, last night I ate the worst food when I was drunk. I just ate the worst food." I was like, "Oh my God, me too. This is great." I was like, "What did you eat? Like, what did you get?" And she's like, "No, it's weird. I don't want to talk about it somewhere." I was like, "No, okay, like, you tell me and I'll tell you what I ate last night." She's like, "Okay." Last night, I made an heirloom tomato salad from scratch, whipped up this nice balsamic vinaigrette, made enough for the whole week, and get this, each serving under 200 calories. Isn't that crazy? I was like, yeah, it's so crazy, it's wild. She was like, what about you? What'd you eat? I was like, I dipped bread in ice cream. I literally made an ice cream sandwich. She's like, I don't eat lactose or gluten because I eat clean. I was like, I don't eat clean because I'm an American. So. Okay, guys, that's my time. Thank you so much.